Watch Who? Hello.
Hello.
And welcome to Two Watch Who, a Doctor Who podcast. I'm Mark.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm a Doctor Who fan.
And I'm new to watching Who.
Watching for the very first time.
Very first time.
And we're all gathered here for the Season 24 Doscars at the Theatre of Paradise Towers. But before we start, we should just have a few moments here because very recently William Russell, our Ian, passed away.
Our Ian.
Who inspired the Doscars.
Oh, for sure. I mean, he has a whole award named after him. He's the only one that does.
And I think just with the news of everything and everybody, it's the one thing that everybody in Doctor Who fandom can agree on, that he was amazing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was brilliant. And I'm trying to, I did see that episode. I saw the ending where he's back and stuff in the more recent ones. And yeah, he's you know, what an amazing age. Still sad, but what an amazing age and an amazing life.
Yeah, and I don't think we can underestimate the success of Doctor Who without him, because he really, in that first season...
Yeah. Well, and on, because, there's points where him and Barbara were carrying it.
And probably helped you get through those early seasons as well, to be honest.
For sure.
If Ian wasn't there, you're stuck with, Grumpy Doctor, useless Barbara, useless Susan most of the time. If Ian wasn't in those first few episodes...
it would have been a whole other thing.
It would have been tough, so... we just wanted to say that before we start. So, thank you everybody here for gathering here. We're all in our black tie and our smart outfits. I did have a chat with a couple of people on the red carpet as we came in.
Right.
So all of our guests were arriving. So the Rani and Urak the Tetrap were there. It felt like a bit of a film premiere actually, because they're going to do a remake of Bubble Boy and call it Bubble Girl, and that's starring Mel as well. You're looking at me.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about. What?
When I was chatting to the Rani on the grey carpet,
right? Yeah.
She's going to make.
I'm saying it's a film.
She's going to make a film. Have you seen that film Bubble Boy with Jake Gyllenhaal?
No.
Oh, okay. It's about a boy that's in a bubble. And I
was thinking there was a Doctor Who episode called Bubble Boy, and I'm like, have I just forgotten something completely here?
Anyway, they're very excited to be here. They're all glammed up.
I have heard of the film Bubble Boy.
Okay. Anyway.
Not watched.
Okay. Well, that's them. I also spoke to Kane, and he was here with his wife, Playmobil wife, who's going to star in Playmobil 2 the movie as well, so they're both excited about that. I think Kane's going to help, produce that film as well, so they're very happy. I saw Billy and Delta arrive as well. Again, they're going into the film industry after their success. They're going to be in Step Up 3, Back to the 50s, so and I think maybe Ray's going to be involved in that as well, hopefully. So it's a very prestigious crowd from season 24. We've also got the Kangs, the Rezzies, and the caretakers and everybody. So, we should get on with the ceremony, shouldn't we?
We should.
You're looking at me like we absolutely should.
We really should.
There we are. It's quite...
I know how long this takes and you're editing. But...
Right. Best villain. And we have condensed the monster and the villain category again this season.
I think it needs to happen. It had to happen.
So the nominees are the Rani, Time in the Rani.
Am I expected to abandon my research because of the side effects on inferior species?
Urak, the Tetrap, Time in the Rani.
Disobey, and I will release the killer insects.
Gavrok, Delta and the Bannermen.
Who will stop me? You? With your puny flag.
Mabel! Stop it! Get off! Get off! You asshole.
What's she doing?
She's scratching the sofa.
And Kane, Dragonfire.
The dragonfire is that energy source.
So, some very out there villains this season.
Yeah.
Let's go through some of the ones that didn't make it. So the caretaker didn't make it. I can't remember why, to be honest. But I mean, I'm quite happy with that because I thought he was over the top. And he wasn't villain. I thought it was too silly.
Maybe that was why.
We did think about maybe the Rezzies, but they weren't weren't villains. Well, they were, but they weren't.
I mean, they did eat people.
Yeah. And maybe the Great Architect as well, but he was literally just like a light, so we didn't go for those. The ones that we do have, though, so the Rani, I mean, we've had her before. That story was all about her and everything that she got up to.
Rani was great.
Yeah. Urak as well, because we've condensed the categories. I think he needed to be there because maybe not his character, but his look. That is a great monster look. Really, we were really impressed with that. Gavrok, he's the one that was eating his meat on the holiday camp.
Yes.
Yeah. He really took it seriously and gave it some, authority.
He was really good. For what was quite a silly story, he was this real, poor, but evil, core evil, but not over the top, very serious. What was quite a silly story.
And Kane, we had a lot of talk about Kane and what he would eat in Iceland and all of that. But for all of that, he still was that evil, great character. Again, almost sort of 60s throwback in a way. I
think a lot of this felt like a bit of a throwback to those sort of past villains.
Well, who has won?
And the winner of Best Villain Monster is Gavrok from Delta and the Bannerman.
Hey! Right, yeah. I don't think people would be expecting that.
Do you not?
No, because I think, obviously, the Rani is such...
Do you think people think the Rani?
Well, Rani is a big character. The caretaker not being there, I think people, either you love him or you hate him, people might have thought that we'd go for him. But, I don't know, I think out of all of them, he was the one that was really playing it as a serious, taking it seriously.
Really seriously and really evil. That scene where he stood there eating all that meat, that raw meat, it's disgusting.
It's a choice. I mean, it's better. Maybe they were filming it and they did that whole serious scene between him and the doctor, and they were like, hang on a second, it needs something else in this scene. What can we do? He needs to be chewing some meat. That's going to make him a villain. Raw meat as well. Only villains eat raw meat.
That's what he had to do.
Well done. And well done to all the bannermen here as well. They're doing security tonight on the doors for us with their little banners, obviously. And we also have some honey available from the bar. Charlie will be serving that up as well. So, and I forgot to say, just before we go, catering announcement. So obviously Charlie is over there with the bar. But we also have Balazs with her Iceland spread has joined up with Edith's catering. And they're doing this amazing sort of half-frozen, half-cooked buffet for us all. For whatever your taste, whatever planet you're from, there's going to be something for you here. Moving on. Supporting character, yay! Oh shit, we have done it wrong. But it's fine.
What do you mean?
God. I read out the wrong nominees for villain.
You know what? I've just found them.
Okay. Oh my god. Sorry, everyone. It doesn't change the winner.
It was Rani, Caretaker, Bannerman, and Kane. Yeah, it was Caretaker.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody. Oh my god. Controversy at this time. Oh my god. Lucas, the adjudicator, is looking at us like, what's going on? So, everybody, I'm so sorry at this prestigious award that something has gone wrong. I was handed the wrong envelope. It doesn't change the outcome, though. Gavrok has still won, but for the purposes of recording our nominations, the chief caretaker was nominated. Just to clarify, the nominations were the Rani, Gavrok, Kane, and the caretaker. Urak, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You have free. You've got a free honey for life. That's all I can do. That's all I can offer. I'm so sorry.
Shall I read them out and you tell me where they're from?
Okay, let's do that. That might work.
Okay. And the nominees for Best Supporting are Icona.
Time in the Rani.
Madness! It must be contagious. I'll draw him off.
Pex.
Paradise Towers.
The name is Pex.
Billy.
Delta and the Bannermen.
Will she grow up to be a princess too?
Oh, and Glitz.
Dragonfire.
Oh, come on, old son. A joke's a joke. It's me, Sabalon Glitz.
With an honorary mention for B-Man.
With an honorary mention for, I want us to call him Garonway. I think he's Garonway, the bee-man who has supplied all of the honey here tonight. So, okay, let's just talk about B-Man, because we...
He has an honorary mention.
I mean, he's not really a supporting character, but he is a presence, and he's one that we remembered, and we loved him in that story.
He was great.
I mean...
He was a great addition.
He could just turn...
I like how he saved the day.
He could just turn up in any show and just give us some bee facts and some honey facts in any episode to liven it up. Well done him. But he couldn't be a winner. So Icona was the one that helped out Mel a lot in the quarry in Time and Rani. He was like the main one because we had like him, old lady, and old man, basically.
Yeah.
But
We went with Icona.
yeah, but like he did do quite a lot, didn't he? And he almost had a love thing with Mel, possibly. Pex, sort of the Icona of Paradise Towers, exactly the same role with Mel a lot of the time.
Yeah, he had a little bit more going to him because he'd been a coward, or they saw him as a coward and he had to find his. That was quite nice to see.
I'm still not convinced, but Glitz, returning character, great to see him. Again, helped move the story along. It would have been very different without him. And it just fit really well. I think it's nice when we get those recurring characters just randomly.
It's nice someone you know coming back, always.
And this might be a controversial one. So Billy, I mean, it was between, we weren't sure, like Ray's not there.
Yeah, I pushed more for Billy, didn't I, then? Mainly because he went off and helped repopulate a planet. All right? Like, a species, not a planet, a species. He went and repopulated a species. And he even went and took medicine so he could become like Delta. I don't think that story would have moved if he hadn't been there in the same way.
Yeah, I mean, but Ray's your more sort of traditional companion-y supporting character.
Let's be honest, Mark. Ray was shit.
Oh, she was fun, though. She was fun. But I suppose in terms of moving the story along, I suppose Billy did do a lot more.
That is what we say, the supporting character. They have to move the story along. That's the thing. It's someone that comes in and helps move the story along. That is what we say for this category.
But Ray had her spanners and that.
Mark.
She got on her motorbike and went searching for Billy and Delta.
Yeah, forever. They searched so much for nothing. It was just a lot of scenes with weird background music.
Okay, well, Billy made
The
it
doctor
there.
with his legs spread out.
Yeah. And and Billy and Delta are here in the royal box tonight.
With the baby?
Well, another baby?
Maybe.
Which...
Yeah, gotta repopulate.
Oh, there's just one just been hatched now. She'll be 23 by the end of this ceremony. If you can hear the singing, it's coming from over there. Right, the winner of Best Supporting Character Season 24 is... Billy!
Billy! After all, Mark's
Oh, I don't know how we came to that conclusion, but it's Billy. Well done, Billy.
That's it. Like, look, we went through each one. Glitz was Glitz in it, and didn't do much in terms of... Like, it was nice to see him. It was nice we knew him when he was back, but it didn't add the same punch of a supporting. Pex you didn't want. You were like, yeah, but he was a bit weak. I was like, but I liked Pex, and you weren't too much of a fan.
Yeah, but he didn't move the story along.
No, exactly. No, not like Billy did. And then Icona, I can't remember what we said about Icona.
Well, he was with Mel in that quarry a long time, and
I think it's because there was the three of them, so he was just one of three.
he's the one that got Mel and told her what was going on so she could go and like help the doctor and stuff. So I suppose, yeah. I suppose when you put it like that, Billy did help, and he did put that sound system together, didn't he, to defeat the Bannermen, I suppose. And
He did. He sacrificed a lot. He sacrificed his whole Earth life.
yeah, in one. Well, I mean, he just saw Delta there, didn't he? And
And that was that.
That was that. And then he just started taking them drugs.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Well done, Billy. There we are. He's got his award. He's going to fly off with Delta later on. Anyway,
Yeah.
right.
Got more repopulating to do.
Okay. Let's do Best Story. We only have 4 nominees. The 4 stories of the season.
Oh, sorry.
So, Time in the Rani, Paradise Towers, Delta and the Bannermen, and Dragonfire. Shall we announce it and then talk?
Yeah. You can announce it. You can't mess this up.
No. The winner of Best Story, Season 24, is Paradise Towers.
Yay! Here we go. Now, I enjoyed it more than I expected, and it was very silly. And they had some really good characters. Like, I enjoyed, like, the Rezzies, and it was a story I could follow. That's sometimes a fluke in itself. Normally let's compare it to the next one, which is Delta and the Bannerman, which I know you love, Mark. But that was almost silly for the... it was so just... Oh, you're, like, just going along with it. Whereas this one felt like there was, they were separate. There was some nice conflict, trying to work out what was going on. Then you get your humour with the Rezzies, the Kangs, great, all-female tribe, bring it. I just thought, out of the 4, that one was my favourite.
Yeah, well, I can see why it's won, because if you think about it, Time in the Rani, you don't particularly remember that one now, anyway.
Not now, but I remember bits of it. I remember the Rani dressed as Mel. That's probably the most overriding memory of it.
Delta and the Bannermen, you thought was too silly. And didn't like the story. And then Dragonfire had some good stuff, but, in terms of the story, again...
It was weak.
Paradise Towers almost sort of wins by default, really, because it's surrounded by the 3 others that you didn't like. So it's always going to win anyway.
Well, no, I did enjoy the first one. Like, I did enjoy it. I think I just enjoyed the premise more with Paradise Tower. I enjoyed the premise of it. They're stuck in this thing. There was a lot I enjoyed about it. I know you find the Kangs annoying, but I quite enjoyed their sort of, their free spirit. Their sort of, I enjoyed them as characters. So, there's just a bit more to enjoy, I think, for me. I definitely remember the Rani dressed as Mel. That will live here rent-free in my mind.
Well, I don't think A Doctor's First Story has ever won a Doscar. They're never the ones that stand out.
No, they're always strange ones, the first ones, their first stories. Because it's one you just don't know, you're trying to figure them out, and they never stay that way.
No, it's always just, testing it out, so... Well done, everyone, Paradise Towers. The Kangs are here, both sides, to collect their trophy. Hey! And the swimming pool will be open later on after the ceremony for anybody.
We have cleared it out. We have been through with a net to clear out the monsters.
Yes, all sorted. So Mel's supervising that. Where should we go? Oh, let's do Best Cliffhanger. It's next on my list here, quite early on. 3 nominees this season.
I've got them here. Shall I read them?
Oh, yeah, okay.
We had Mel in the Bubble Trap.
That's Time and Rani, part 1.
Mel and the Rezzies.
That's Paradise Towers, either episode 2 or 3, I can't remember.
It's 2.
In our experience, Mel dear, it is much better not to struggle too much.
And Green Baby.
That's Delta and the Bannermen, episode 1. The random baby that's born in the holiday camp. I mean, all involve Mel. She gave us the most dramatic moments this season, of course.
Yeah.
She always gave us a scream. I mean, the bubble trap was a cool effect. That bouncing around, the CGI on that.
Yeah. It looks really cool.
Not seen anything like that before. And she's spinning around. And even when it's stationary, when it carries on, it just looks really cool. Mel and the Rezzies. Probably purely for fun and unexpected.
It was really unexpected, and that's what I liked about it. Like, something's going on, because, we meet these old ladies who are really nice and bring her in for tea, but...
I think Mel's too naive there. And then Mel and the Green Baby, again, just out of nowhere. It's all about the 50s, the holiday camp. Mel and Delta sharing their room, having a bit of a chat, and then suddenly pops up the Green Baby. And Mel screams.
And it looked ugly. And then the next scene, it's like a lovely child person.
That's going for it. I mean, they're unexpected. They're all unexpected moments. Which one is going to win?
Which one is our winner? Mark, would you like to read the answer?
The winner of Best Cliffhanger, Season 24, is Delta and the Bannermen, Part 1, Mel and the Green Baby. Sounds so stupid.
It was so stupid. So unexpected.
Oh,
And,
I think there's one there up in the balcony. Oh, there it goes.
Another.
I can.
Another.
Yeah, another one's been born. That's Billy.
They've got to populate. That's 2 green babies born now.
There we are. Oh, and I think, can you hear that in the balcony?
Get them to turn off the warning sign.
Yeah.
We've got enough going on. Thank you very much.
What should we do now? I'm just going to go in order of how we discuss them. So, icon of the season. This is getting more difficult, this category.
Yeah, you introduced it. I've no sympathy.
Oh, we introduced it.
No. Mark, no. You introduced it. You introduced this in Clothes Watch.
Oh, yeah, yeah, but icon.
We were in 8-category award ceremony until we did the 60th, and you threw in, Lucas can probably verify this, you threw in Clothes Watch and Icon.
I think they came...
Where did I bring Icon from, Mark? Where did I bring it from?
Why did it... It was Alpha Centauri, I think, was the first one. But I don't know.
No. It's quite new. I'm going to have to look at our wiki now.
But someone suggested Clothes Watch. And actually Cliffhanger came in as well. So they were listener suggestions.
Best monster villain, best supporting character, best outfit, best regular. Icon of the season. Season 10 is when it started.
Ah, so Cliff was the first winner. But they have got a bit more difficult.
They really have.
Maybe that's because of the 80s stories. They've been more of a thing than a person most recently. And this was the discussion we had. Could it be Mel? Could it be the Doctor?
I've not looked at the pictures. And that is that picture of me at the gate looking scared. And the episode's moved to 45 minutes, making me laugh as well. That's funny.
Let's say what the winner is, and then we can explain. Oh, good luck for a picture on this one. The winner of Icon of Season 24 is Light-Hearted Stories. It's not even a thing. It's not even well done, Light-Hearted Stories. Here's your award. They're coming up now. So, I mean, all stories, I suppose. It's the tone of the season is what we're trying to say. That's what you think of when you think of this season. I mean, we could have been Mel, could have been the Doctor's umbrella. There wasn't anything else that was sort of holding all of these stories together, but it was the silliness that came up again and again, and the tone.
We talked a lot about the silliness of it.
Yeah, from like the Doctor playing the spoons, the resis, all the music and stuff in Delta and the Bannermen, and then the slippy sliding in Dragonfire. There's all those different kind of elements throughout. Yeah, I think that sums it up quite well. So well done, Season 24, for being light-hearted. Moving on. Best Regular. A couple of nominations, and they are The Doctor, Mel, Ace, and that's it. I mean, I'm not sure if Ace should be there or not. I can't remember what rules we've done before. But like when a companion's coming at the end of a season, that must have happened a lot of times, but I can't remember what we've said. But we've got her here, just in case. Let's announce again, and then we'll talk. So, the winner of Best Regular, Season 24, is The Doctor.
The Doctor. Very rare for a Doctor to win on his first season.
So why do you think he won?
I just thought he held stories together really well. Quite a nice, easy addition from the start. Sorry, Mark, one sec. I can't find the cat.
Okay.
And I've got windows open.
Okay.
So just... I just thought that he was a really easy addition in terms of like his style compared to what we'd had previously, where it was really like angry and controversial. This just felt really nice and comfortable, like an old glove or an old sock or something. You putting it on and you know it. He held all the stories together really well. Be nice to me. I'm not well. He held all the stories together really well, I thought. Like, we've had it in the past sometimes where the Doctor's not even leading his own stories. That was definitely the case with these. And then, like we say, Ace was a bit of a funny one. And I just felt that Mel didn't do as much in this season as she did in the previous one. Like, she was much more... like, she did, don't get me wrong. You said it a lot. Like, it was just more like she wanted her holiday.
Yeah, she wasn't getting involved in terms of like, oh, this is... I don't know, this needs sorted out, we're going to go in and do this. It was more, I want to go here for holiday. Oh, this is getting in the way of my holiday, so I'm going to sort it out. It wasn't really, even like, you know, like Derek and the Bannerman, they're like, the Bannerman are coming, and she does help, but it's more like, let's unpack my suitcase in the holiday home first and all of that stuff. I don't know, but yeah, she wasn't that investigative person that she was.
And Ace, I thought Ace was great, but it's one story.
Yeah, so I don't think she was going to win. It's funny you say about the Doctor, because everyone criticises Sylvester McCoy for being too silly in this season and not being very strong. And I don't think he was particularly liked at the time. And it's just always known as just this.
Yeah, but they never like anyone at the time. Doctor Who fans don't like any Doctor at the time. That's like a law, surely. You moan about every single Doctor at one point or another who's on TV, and then after they leave, and it's been a few years, you're like, oh yeah, they were great. I swear that is what I take from Twitter.
Yeah, no, I think watching these again, I think he is really strong. And the thing that turned it for me was what I said in Time and Rani, when his literal first scene is a really strong, angry scene against Rani. And then he's only silly because he gets that shot with the glitter gun thing. So there is a logical reason for it. He's not just being silly because he's just regenerated and he's doing all that silly stuff. They've given it a reason, and people don't notice that, I don't think.
Well, also, I think it must have felt so different after the last Doctor.
Well, they always want to make a big change, don't they, from before?
Yeah. I think I said a lot. It reminds me a lot of the third Doctor. The second and third Doctor.
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's completely different. But
you think?
Yeah.
I don't know, but they both sort of had silly stories or silly moments of like, you know. I mean, you know, we always call the third one the like hero Doctor, don't we? Like he likes doing all the stunts and things like that. I can imagine this Doctor being a bit like that, being quite stunty. And the second Doctor would walk around with his pipe all the time, and like he did do silly things. He reminds me a lot of that.
Yeah, I think more second Doctor. I think, yeah. Well done, and we'll see how he gets on in future seasons. Right. Oh, here we go. It's a Close Watch Award. Let's all head over to the Paradise Towers catwalk. Here we go. We've got 4 nominees for Best Outfit. So first up, we have Mel in her pink and white ensemble from Time and the Rani.
A classic. She's an icon. She's walking. She looks fantastic.
When you've got aerobics at 3 and your quarry shift starts at 5. I don't think that makes sense at all. Next up, we have the Rani dressed up as Mel in the pink and white outfit.
So good, she did it twice.
I'm running away from that. Next we have Delta in her green polka dot dress. She's spuddy and huddy.
I'd swing that.
Someone dealt her those bazookas. No.
That's staying. What's the one?
Oh, honey. Is there honey in the story?
Yeah, no?
There's honey in the story.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
That's why I said oh, honey.
I was trying to check which one. I was mixing it with Paradise Towers in my head.
And then the little girl in the dress from Dragonfire.
I don't think we can say anything about a little child, Mark. Let's be careful now.
Okay, well...
Sleeves for days. That's all I'm going to say.
She's frozen out the competition. Oh, can I just do a little update here? Because Lucas did get in touch and said that he has met her. She's a actress in Australia.
Right.
And randomly bumped into her once and met her. So she is still around, she's still working. Right, the winner of Clothes Watch for season 24 is the Rani dressed as Mel.
Hey! Yeah, I mean, it's iconic. That turnaround was hilarious. What a look.
Yeah, I mean, what other... I mean, it just doesn't happen in any other show.
No, brilliant.
As a massive plot point that the villain dresses up in... I mean, and of course, an outfit such as Mel's as well. It's not like it's a normal outfit.
No.
Like, you have to do the complete 80s outfit with the wig as well. So, absolute winner. Very, very memorable.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, and moving on. Worst moment. Lots of contenders, actually. But the nominees are Mel going swimming in Paradise Towers, the slow cleaning robots in Paradise Towers, the Americans in Delta and the Bannermen, and the ice cliffhanger end of part 1 of Dragonfire. It's funny how nearly all the time the winner of our best story usually gets a couple of nominations for worst moment.
Oh, for sure.
It happens every time.
Yeah. But I think that's a sign, because you can have quite average stories, but something can be brilliant and memorable in a good way and also have bad moments.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Or it's those slight things that if only those weren't there, it would be the most amazing story. Yeah. Just those little tweaks.
This one got 2.
Yes. Okay, so just talking through. So, yeah, Mel going swimming. I found that in terms of her character, like, all this stuff's going on. Oh, but I really just need to go swimming right now.
I know.
Because people are being killed. Someone's tried to kill me. These old ladies tried to kill me. I got arrested by the Kangs. We've been running away. The caretakers are out of control. But I
really, really want to go swimming. Let's get to that top floor and go swimming.
But I put my swimming costume on under my outfit already before I left the TARDIS, and I just need to go swimming. And I got dry and back into all my full makeup and hair, just like that in in the next scene. Slow cleaning robots slow the story down. It's just a production thing. If you're gonna have something that's like a mechanical thing that's chasing you or whatever, don't put it on like a really slow mobility scooter thing at like no speed at all, and people have to jump into it to be like, no, it doesn't work. The Americans in Delta and the Bannermen,
you hated those.
They serve no purpose. They
do not do anything for the story at all.
I think the only purpose is so we can cut away and then cut back to a scene. So like you've got the Doctor and Mel being like, we need to do this with a crystal or whatever, or something like that. We can't write the next scene until we cut to something, so we have to invent something else to cut back again. I feel like it's a
shame, because as an idea it could have been really good. It just has no value or fulfillment.
Like, I feel
it's just not fulfilled properly.
Like, it's fine to have so many different sets of characters, all completely different, but they don't converge very well in the finale of the story. If the Americans came in and were like, we've got this, they were like, Billy's trying to get the sound thing together or whatever, and they've all got together and they're doing that, and then there's something missing or like a component that they need, and then the Americans are like, well, we've been tracking this satellite and we've managed to get, and they come in and help, and it's they work together, or do you know what I mean? It just doesn't really work. Rather than them being like, oh gee, what's going on? I don't know. Oh no. Okay. Oh gee, that was and that's it. That's it for whatever his name was, Stubby Brown or whatever he was called. It's we've got Stubby Brown available. He wants to be in Doctor Who. Let's just add all these extra scenes in for no reason. He wants to be in Doctor Who, but he doesn't want to actually act within the story. He just wants to film a couple of cameo scenes on his own. I feel like it's that type of thing. And the ice cliffhanger. Always one of the, again, really well known through fandom as like, what is going on? Why is this happening? It is explained. There is a reason for it. In the script, there's a reason for it. In the director's mind, I'm sure there was a reason. Everybody in production, it just didn't translate on screen. I think they just carried away with a cool effect. It doesn't help that the Doctor's making all these faces as he's sliding down his umbrella as well. It doesn't really add to the seriousness of it.
It looks great, but it just doesn't work.
It would have been better if he's looking over the ledge or something, and then the ice cracks and it falls away and he slips or something, and then he's holding on. But I think it was we need to get him down there. Oh, he's got this cool umbrella plot. Let's use that. Oh, it's got a hook on it. Yeah, we can do that.
Oh, why didn't he could have slid through and then grabbed it as he slipped off the edge? And
yeah, I mean,
it needed to be an accident.
That's
not
it.
A choice.
That's it. Accident, not choice. That's what we're saying about it. That's perfect. Yeah, let's just go back in time and tell them all of that. Right. The winner, shall I say the winner? The winner of Worst Moments, Season 24, is the Americans in Darren the Pan. And when we say the Americans,
I hate the Americans.
we just mean these two American characters. That's all we mean when we say Americans.
But you hate those two American characters. You did not hide your disgust.
Well, it just spoils it, because I'm like, I want to watch that with the Bannerman, it's going to be really fun, and then they turn up and you're like, oh, forgot about
They just don't add anything to the story. If you remove them, nothing would change.
No.
So why are they there?
Do you know what? I've not even invited them to the Doscars tonight. That's how we don't like much.
We'll send them their award.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they won an award. I forgot. I missed them off the list. They were just so not important.
Forgettable.
Yeah. Okay, and that only leaves one last category. And that is, of course, the Sir Ian.
In memory of William Russell.
Yes, the Sir Ian Chesterton Heroic Moment Award.
I feel like we should have memorable or something. Memorial award.
Well, do you know what? Let's say, just before we do this hero award, let's give William Russell the Golden Hero Award.
Yes.
Just this once, an extra award for outstanding contribution to Doctor Who and being a hero. Because he really was.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Yeah, there we go. Extra award.
So,
yeah, I don't know what to say now. I thought we'd have like a moment of like taking that in.
we did.
And now you want to get on.
Mark, I'm aware how long you will take to edit this.
Okay, hold on.
I'm always aware how long you will take to edit this.
Okay, right. Hero award then. So, who is going to join such people as Charlie the Barman?
Charlie the Barman. At some point we have to remember other people than Charlie the Barman.
Oh, who won last season?
Can't remember. I'm going to get it up. Hang on.
Okay. Well, while you get those up, I will let everybody know the nominations for this year. So, they are Pex from Paradise Towers for sacrificing himself to drag the Treef into the trap. All the residents of Paradise Towers for joining forces to defeat Croagnon. Ace from Dragonfire, using Nitro 9 against the zombie crew. And God, I can't even say his name. Karakua from Dragonfire for turning up the heat in Kane's bed. So we didn't even talk about Karakua. He was just the guy. He's played by Tony Asobo, everybody, and he turns up the heat.
Do you want me to tell you some previous winners?
So just to remind everyone, some of the previous winners that have won.
Okay. So 23 was Merdine.
Oh, Merdine! He was the one getting the people out of the underground. Yeah.
Yeah. 22 was Herbert.
Oh, H.G. Wells, yes.
21 was the Doctor sacrificing himself to save Perry.
Oh, yes.
20 was Nissa remains on Terminus.
Oh, poor Nissa.
19, Adric sacrificing himself to save Earth. Adric's a memorable
Poor
one.
Adric, yeah, I forgot he was the hero.
18 was Varsh sacrificing himself to save Starliner.
Oh, Adric's brother.
The 70s All-Star was Liz being chased in Bessie. 17 is Duggan knocking out Scaroff.
Oh, yeah.
Death.
What a hero.
16, Professor Rumford helping to fight the Ogre.
Oh, the old lady, remember, with her truncheon.
I remember. 15, Cordo helping the rebellion against the company and the Sunmakers.
Oh, you liked him, yeah.
14, D84 sacrificing himself.
So they're all basically, if you are remembered by us, you could become a hero.
Yeah. Season 13, Amelia Ducat undercover.
Oh, we loved her. Yeah, so what a great bunch of people.
12, I'm going through them all now. Sarah climbing the scaffolding to escape the Thals.
Oh, what a moment.
11, the Doctor facing his fears on Planet of the Spiders. 10, Wester sacrificing himself on Planet of the Daleks. 9, Jo sacrificing herself in The Time Monster. Season 8, Miss Hawthorne standing up to the Master. 7, Liz being chased in Bessie. The 1960s also was Faria.
Oh, yeah.
6, Phipps helping to defeat the Ice Warriors. 5 was Faria. Season 5 was Faria. 4, Samantha investigating.
Yes.
3 was Charlie the barman.
Yes.
2, Barbara driving a bus.
Yep.
And 1, Susan running through the jungle.
So Ian has inspired all of those people to step up and do the right thing in their...
Even though he never won one himself.
He didn't. Well, no, he inspired it. It was after. It's like, it's like the Duke of Edinburgh Award, isn't it?
Well, he always did it. So
yeah, because he would just win every time, wouldn't he? For like every story.
Whereas, like, it's people that step up out of their comfort zone, like Charlie. We have to remember other people and Miss Hawthorne.
Yeah. So, we do have a winner. Do you want to throw your vote in? No?
Can you remind me of the nominees again? Sorry.
Yeah. So they are Pex from Paradise Towers sacrificing himself for the chief. All the residents of Paradise Towers joining forces to defeat Croagnon. Ace in Dragonfire using Nitro 9 against the zombie crew, and Karakua turning up the heat in Kane's bed.
I'm going to go with Pex.
Yeah, okay. So we do have a winner. The votes have been counted, the votes are in. And the winner of the Sir Ian Chesterton Heroic Moment Award for Season 24 is... Pex!
Pex, yes!
For sacrificing himself. It
was huge! It was a huge moment for that character.
And just going through it, if you sacrifice yourself, you are a shoo-in for a Heroic Moment Award. You are among that list of people that have sacrificed yourself.
Yeah. It's basically a sacrifice list, so...
No, he does deserve it. You got to see his character and you got to see the reasons, why everyone was sort of saying, he's a coward and all of that kind of stuff. But then he did step up out of his comfort zone, and he really did. So Paradise Towers has done well. despite me not liking it too much, it's still done very well. There we are. Another season done.
Another season done.
So, as we said last week, we're going to do a one little spin-offy thing which came out in between these seasons, the straight-to-video Wartime, starring Sergeant Benton. And then we will be heading off to season 25, the silver anniversary season. So we'll see what happens there. But thanks everyone for joining us today here at the Paradise Towers Theatre. Everyone's looked very smart tonight. As I say, the swimming pool's open, Honey's over there, buffet's over there. And if you check under your seat, everybody has a ticket to the Rani's Pleasure Dome.
Of course.
And you book one swing, get one free as well. They're doing an offer for just Doscars attendees. So this is exclusive. Everyone listening, you have an exclusive.
The Americans don't get that, is it?
No, the Americans don't get that. So I think there's a voucher code. It's like swing one, and you get your special code. So make sure you check that out.
I thought it'd be swing dosk.
Swing, yeah. Type in, yeah.
Dosk swing.
RaniPleasureDome.com/swing dosk is your sponsor code there. So make sure you use that before the next season. And we will see you soon.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Watch who?